James Cooper, University of Northampton men's football first team, centre mid and president of the club. From the start of the year we thought obviously Rob was our sports analyst. He come in, pitched the idea to myself, obviously looking through it, looking at what you can gain from it. I think we've gained personally is a all-round new coaching tool, is in while captains sit down at the end of the game using the live feedback. They look at it and find out how, so for an example, our centre mid, how many times they touch the ball, how many times they're involved. I think it's a better all-round perspective of how the team plays. Players have been really it's come on from leaps and bounds really. Obviously, having the games videoed and actually be able to watch yourself back as a student and actually watch yourself like a real footballer, you can watch it back. Towards the actual analysis, a lot of first team players have come up to Dan and myself and asked how many touches have I had, how many passes did I complete, how many crosses. I think everyone's really looked into it really. I think definitely from this year we've linked it to how we play. I think Dan's looked at, especially from conceding set pieces, like how can the performance change from what's been recorded, and do we concede a lot from corners, yes or no? Free kicks as well. I think a lot from last year, that was our main weakness, and this year I don't think they conceded anyone, and that's due because of Performa Sports. Yeah, 3 years ago in my first year, the first team only won one game in the season, finished the season second bottom and had 5 points. The second year they had 9 points, and then this year we're hoping for 24, currently on 21. And this is all down to the use of Performa Sport. And without a doubt, I think it's probably one of the best around there. They do student prices, which helps out uni teams. I think Northampton's probably the best thing as well. With free sport and the big budget they've got for sport, being able to buy a student kind of friendly Performa sports analysis tool would be great for any sports team.
Okay, I'm Robert Unsworth at University of Northampton, first team football analyst and player. So at the beginning of the season we listed the KPIs that we thought were important to winning a football match and how the coach wanted to play the game. We looked to play quite a direct style of football, so we looked to sort of get beyond the back four. So we looked how many completions of the entry to the final third we had. We did this by noting down, using Performa in play, how many times we were successful or unsuccessful in doing that. The post analysis that we did, we'd see things that have happened in the game and then we'd look to build them in training. That was very evident with our attacking set pieces. We noticed that we're a team that score a lot of goals from attacking set pieces, so we just worked on that in training. In a defensive mindset, it was more shape work, so just the video analysis in itself. We looked at how we could be more structured.
Daniel Deneen, first team captain, midfielder. Yeah, first couple of games this season we got a lot of chances, but we struggled to actually take the chances. So after using Performa, it allowed us to see that our shots on target to how many chances we had wasn't good enough to contend. So throughout the training sessions before Christmas, we concentrated a lot on shooting, hitting targets, hitting corners, and from Christmas onwards, we've scored minimum 4 goals every game. So not just due to Performa, but it's also obviously it's helped us realise the situation, and luckily for us, it's worked. Yeah, they've loved it. It's always good to watch yourself back as well. It's always good for someone to tell you how you've done the game, and with the stats, with the Performa stats, it gives you correct information as well. So it's not just my opinion; it's also stats. So I think the players have loved it overall, and it's helped them become better players in the long run. It's definitely a useful tool as a captain myself, and as a captain and a player, I've had both. It's helped me as a captain with telling the players what their stats, and it's helped me as a player to see where I need to improve as well. So overall, it's been a great thing for our university.